Hello, this is Edward from Bricks Maven, and this is part 6 of building a one-page wellness spa website. In this video, we're going to be looking at the trust strip section. So we're going to be adding a rating, a test, not a testimonial, just to showcase our rating and some USPs. It's a very simple section to make. In the previous video, we looked at creating the hero section. Whoops, what was that? So we looked at creating the heroes. Let me show it full screen. So I made some changes off screen. So if you remember, there was a image here. I used this video. So I just wanted to be some more motion in the hero. So this grabs the attention immediately. So we can see clear skin, whatever. And obviously the AI is choppy. It's not perfect, but hey. Let's move on. Oh, I changed the color of the flower. It was darker, so I made it light so that it pops up more. And I didn't change anything here. And here, I detached. Oh, I need to go back. I detached the. So annoying. I detached the header component, and what I did is I made the text smaller, just to contrast with the other headers. So this is, I like the font size of this one actually a bit better. Also the chevrons I made smaller, so the drop down arrows. And what else did I do? I added images to these are the clients. So I just added images to it. I added a gradient on the rating bar, and I made this icon smaller, and I added a blur. This is the blur I wanted to add. It's just a linear blur. It's progressive. So it starts here and it ends somewhere here. You know? So I want to push the focus to the woman relaxing with a cup of tea, coffee, or green tea, whatever she's having during her session. So this is all the changes I made. And now I'm going to move on to the trust strip. So let's jump right in. So what I forgot to do the last time was actually to create a component. So I'm going to do that now. So I need this. I'm going to just move that over to the top. I will turn this into a component. So in in Figma, you use the right mouse click and you go to create component. That's Control Alt K. So you could also just select this, Control Alt K, and you have your component. So let's go back. Let me just select this. So here we have our component. Obviously, this is also a component, right? I'm gonna create a component out of this. Where is it? Convert to slots. Oh, that's also smart actually. I could make a slot out of this. I'm not sure. Wait, let me just go back. I need to think about this. So what I want to do is this should be a component, and this should also be a component. And I'm going to add a new add a new frame. So just add a new frame to it. I'm going to turn this into a slot. So that means I can add more if I wanted to. So it's 48. So this is 48. And I can convert this to a slot. So this is a avatar slot, so I can add more avatars. No preferred instances. So this is a slot, so that means I can add more avatars into this. Should have converted this to you know what? Let's do that. take it out, make this a component, and then essentially bring it back. Where is it? I need to create an instance, and then just drop it in. And I will need to remove, you have no choice, I need to remove all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to add new images into it. Okay, so I already showed you guys in the first video the stock photo site I was using. It's a AI stock photo site, and they have pretty good images on them. So I just go to plugins here, Lumi, I have it here, also in Figma, which is very helpful. So I just wanted to add images like these. So this could be one of them. This could be one of them. It could be potential clients, although it's a little bit too model looking. This could be one of them. It takes a while. And this could be another one. Let's see, let's find one more. Okay, this could be one. Profile picture. I'm going to change these two. They look too modelly, if that is a word. Why are they all closing their eyes? Let's see if we can find one that looks a little bit realistic. Oh yeah, okay, use this. Okay, turns out, well, one more. I need one more. For some reason they're all called, you know what, I'll just take this, although it looks like a model. It could be a profile picture. Okay, so we have them all right there. This is what I want. And as for the slot, this will allow us to add more avatars, because once I cannot, once this is a component, right? This is the component. I cannot add any extra avatars on the instance of this component. So actually the copy of this the component. Oh, it's not a copy of the component. It's an instance. That's what it's called. So I need a slot to add more avatars. So now what I can do is go back to this avatar and then go to, the slot, and then I need to say preferred instance and search for avatar. And then this is what you would get. So I only want avatars to be entered here. So we close it. Okay, so we've set this component, this works. And now this one, yeah, I don't really need to do much. I could maybe give it a text prop. So this could be a property text, and this is let's call it label text, label ratings text. Then add this as the value and create this property, select this and link the prop to it. Now it's linked. And now I would like to also make this I've not done the turn component yet. Okay, so I'm going to turn this into a component. And once I do, these will be kicked out. So look, boom, they be kicked out. Because these are the root components. So I'll just put them here. And in design system land, you can see these are the like 8 atoms, right? This is the 8th atom. It's a molecule. And you see it starts getting bigger, right? So it's a component in a component, etc., etc. Okay, so now this is a component, and I want to add a prop to this component. I'm going to make a variant. So let me turn this into a auto layout, and yeah, I can just hug the contents. I'm going to give it more spacing, 64 on top, 64 on the sides, and this should get a container gap is cool. I'm going to, this is the, I'll call it orientation. The default state is stacked, and then I'm going to duplicate this, and this will be inline. So here I will change the orientation to, yeah, like that. Yeah, okay, it's a slot. Okay, I get it. I wonder though, this slot I added. Oh wait, it's set to hog. So why is it? Wait, I'm gonna just move this. I'm gonna create an instance. I want to see how this will look like. Okay, so I like the fact that it creates a slot, but the extra spacing is unnecessary. I actually only wanted to fill this when it's, you know what? I'm going to do the following. So I think I need to do it twice. So I'm going to add a prop for expose. Yeah, do that. Expose them all. I'm going to add a boolean, and this will be show slot, and the default should be false. So let's see if I can. I'm gonna hide this slot. Is it possible? Can I do that? Edit the slot default. Can't I add the slot? Oh wait, this is the wrong. I'm not supposed to create it here. Wait, give me a sec. I'm supposed to do it here. My bad. Boolean. This is hide. Is it no? Show slot. Yeah. Hide or show? Show is false. Okay. So on the slot we say, where can I add the thing? Yeah, here. Boom. So it hides it on default. So see, it's hidden. So that means that this on the instance, this is the instance, the one that we'll actually use in the design. You can actually show the slot so that you add more. So now it's hidden, right? And the avatar slot is exposed, the prop. So this means that we can add an extra avatar if we want, right? Why do I keep on closing it? So is it showing now? Yeah, it's showing. There it is. Okay, so this has to be, I need to edit the slot. Where is it? It's set to fixed. No, it should not be fixed. It should be, let me show it again. Let me edit this. Yeah, I think it's good now. And it should also have the same settings as, this is actually the first time I'm using slots, by the way. So I've not used it before. So it should be -13. Yeah, I think it should have these. I'm going to test it out. So this should be 0. This should be 0. And yeah, let me see basically what happens here. So it works. And yeah, from here we can just add as much as we want. So now it's customizable and scalable too. Okay, so that's done. I can remove all these. I can turn this off. I also turn this off on the main component. Okay, so our component is ready to be used. Whoa, turned it off. Why is it on? True. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Okay. Whew, that took quite a lot of time. Okay, we have some extra spacing going on here. It should be to hug the content. Is it the same? No. Okay. Okay. Woo! Let's go on. Like I said before in the previous video, this this layout will not have the ratings because it's already set in the header. So we're going to skip that. What we're going to do is move this here. We need to create our heading here. So I'm going to detach this. Once I do, and I'll start editing this. I'm going to just add, whoa, that's the wrong, I thought I copied this. You know what, I'm just going to bring it in like that. Let me get the text. Oh, I've not even gotten the text yet. Let me get it on a separate screen. I'm going to open it up there and just get the text real quick. Give me 3-4 seconds. Okay, I have the text, and now I'm going to get the heading. Put in the heading. This heading has something has been tweaked here, which is just how it flows. Trusted by clients. Okay, this is supposed to be a H2 heading, but I think I'll give it a different size. Something smaller. Okay, not too small. It's a bit too small. And then I'll move this in a frame. This will be the intro. And I'll bring the spacing down to 24, make it closer. So trusted by clients across Antwerp and Turnhout. One more thing I need to add. Okay, that is the USB. So this, I can just copy these. I'll take the container. I would have to obviously restyle it here. It might work or might not work. Let's see. This intro. This can actually go away. I don't need this. Let's put that there. Okay. Let me tackle the color. So white should be wait. I don't think we need any borders. I might give it a feel. Let me just try and see where we're at. So background, ultra light. Maybe a little bit darker, light. It's too much. It's just too much green. It doesn't need to be a bad thing, but I just feel like it's a bit much. Actually, call me this green. I won't say it's bad. I'm gonna also make it a little bit smaller. I find it's just too big. So I'm gonna bring this down because it's supposed to be. It needs to breathe, right? It's too. I don't want elements to demand too much attention. So I'll just bring this down a bit. Okay, it should be bold. So I'll set this to bold. And I'll bring down the whole sizing of the card, the whole padding. 24, 16. Maybe this also smaller, 24. And then I will take the container and I will change the gap is okay. The height, it should hug. And this should be like, let's say 700. Oh, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Yeah, something like this. Doesn't need to be full width. And then the color. Okay, if I try something maybe gray, so I'll go to okay, the base color is the same. Neutral. Okay, this just falls away. Obviously, I'll have to make this darker, but it's grayed out. And I actually want people to see it, so let's try the secondary color. Okay, what if I just remove? What if I remove the background? Just wait, let me just turn it off. And the white I'll make. Just give it a body text. My goodness, why can't I? Okay, I'm going to just select the text. It should be heading semi-light or dark. Let's give it the darkest. And then the icons should also get a color. Sorry for the background noise. You know, if you have children, even though they're far away, their screens will always reach you. Anyways, let's see what we got here. See which color we can give this secondary. I'll move this a little bit closer to one another. This is gap. Wait. Clicking, selecting the wrong thing. 12. Okay, a bit closer. And this should be. This is set to hug. This is set to fill, so this should be hug. This should be hug. And this should be centered. And you know what? This should just hug. So let's see, how does this look? You know, so I don't know. It seems as if it's just like floating. Doesn't seem to fit. You know, it would look better if I just took this away. And if I brought this down, so 64, like this, right? This should look a bit better. Maybe I'll need to change this. So I'm going to just remove the whole radius, and then I'm going to change the colors again. I'm going to go to the secondary color, or just do secondary. I'm not going to even no stroke, so that this, yeah, so that this is more highlighted. Maybe I should give it more breathing space. It's maybe too cramped. Yeah. If I make this bigger, how does that look? Nah. it's too much. Okay, if I'm going to add, I'm going to copy this text and I'm going to just bring it here. I need this. I had a plan B, so I have this text. I'm going to center it, and this should be a little bit wider, and this should be okay. It's already smaller, so that's good. So something like this, serving professionals, entrepreneurs, and busy parents across Antwerp, Turnhout, and surrounding areas. And then I'll have to find another place to add those USPs, or just leave it away entirely. Because yeah, I just don't know where to put these. If I put it on top, if I was to hide these, it would be different, right? So if I only had this, it would be different, but I think it's just the flow from the split hero to the next section that is, it's not really working well for me. This is my opinion. So I'm just gonna I think I'm gonna leave the USB for now. I even forgot one more thing. It might be smart for me to let me see, how does this even look in the heading? If this was like H4, so I never did it. Never saw it like this. This is pretty nice like this. And if I was to set this to fill, and then spread it out. And move this on top. Oh, what do you guys think? I don't know. Maybe I should turn this off. Could work. Maybe it's too far away. It's too split. If I bring them closer. Could work. You know what? I'll leave this for now. I'll just leave it the way it is. I'll maybe make this a little bit wider. And I'm just gonna leave it for like this. I'm just gonna move on to the next one. I don't want to tinker on it any longer than this. Especially try to not use the green color. Wait, I have an idea. What if I give this background secondary? How do this look? No. Okay, so I made some small changes. It was a small skip. Because the video is getting quite long, so I just made some changes. It is a little bit bigger, and I'm deciding if I'm going to move this the button. So let's see what actually happens. Obviously, I have to group these. So this should be TA. This should be row. And actually here I'm going to add that text that I had before. update. Okay, I think I should remove the color here. Hide this color and give this, yeah, just give this a color, make it dark. What else? I will remove padding on the sides. And this could work. I'm just trying to combine both sections together so that people can at least see the ratings and then trusted by clients and then the USPs here. So this looks like something that can work. I'm not sure about the size of the heading. I'm just gonna drop it down. I think this is better. So you come into the site, you see this much better. Okay, I'm not tweaking anything anymore. I'm done. I'm leaving it this way. I'm going to move on to the last one. And then we're actually done for the day. So that is this one that's here. And yeah, I could copy that over. Okay, I have an idea. First of all, I'm going to detach this. Oh, I forgot to rename this to trust strip. And this is also a trust strip. Trust strip. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is the following. This sections I would maybe have to I would have to build anyway because it's more custom made. So let's see if this works out. I want to just first of all copy this content. I'm going to copy the contents. Whoops, Control C. And then here, remove this. Paste in the content. This can go away. Zoom in. I'm going to set this to horizontal. This should be fill. Also, the content should be filled. Left aligned. I will then bring in the testimonials. No, the rating. Sorry. I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to bring this here. Okay. This should be fill so that it fits. Left aligned. Then set this to white. No, white should be white. This also to white. Maybe this can be bigger here. See if it works. Yes. And also set this to white. There we go. And then here we can have our USPs. This also white. White. And our icons, we can give a color. Let me see if green works. It might not work, but let's just try. If I make this lighter, yeah, I'm not sure it's gonna work. Obviously I have to make it a darker, yeah, like that. And I would have to bump this up. I think this can work here very well. And the spacing should be less so that there's more space. And I think I will set a width, a limit on this to like 500 so that this can be larger. I'd have actually liked if this was more on one line. This is becoming, this is too high. Maybe, wait, let's see how this looks. Yeah. Is this a yes or a no? Scratching my head. If this is a yes, if this is a yes or a no, I don't know. Maybe we can do the following. I'm just going to select these and then set it to semi-light. No, semi-dark. Make the icons lighter. But then it might feel too. No. Nope, 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 nope. Maybe if I bring this back down again. Remove this text. And I'll bring down the size of the icons because they're too large now. Because I want it. It looks. I think it looks better if it's on one line. Like still too high. So this can be smaller. I don't like it. Let me center everything here. Let me try this approach again. And then make this smaller. It doesn't really matter. I tried. Try to get it. Try different things. I don't like the way it turned out. This should be fill. And this should not be base, but secondary semi-dark. Yeah, this is not this is not bad. I'll just leave the text out, and I think this is also a good setup. I think we can do so. We can run with these. I will make the colors of the icons lighter because that dark color is not going to work. Semi ultra light. Yeah. What if I switch these? How does that look? Nope. I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to make this. We have stacked, we have inline, and we have centered. I'm going to make this centered. Let's see how this looks like. So here we can rate things, set this to centered. Boom. And if I make this larger again, it's too narrow. It seems too narrow. Let's give this more space. 700. Okay. Maybe add more space here. Where's the 32? Maybe 64. 64. Let's try 64. Yeah. Keep in mind that this doesn't. I might shift this section lower, but I preferably like it to be higher because I want to show people that obviously we have returning customers, returning clients, and location, obviously, and it should just be close to the top. I think that is a way to showcase things. I forgot to mention, I also, this is a little bit late in the video, but I also made the heading here smaller. It was larger at first, so just so you know. Okay, I think I'm done here today. I think we're done. Let's just zoom out. Yeah. Okay, so this has been the trust strip section. Section has been made. The section has been made now, and I don't know what you guys are even thinking right now. Love to hear what you think about this. Just a short recap of the video. I first created a component, so to show you guys, to showcase how this works, because I'm using this on multiple places and I don't want to be making changes on different places and not having the ability to make changes at one spot. As you can see, I wanted this to be centered. I created a variant and I just popped it in quickly and it's done. We looked at these. We created a trust strip section on the first version. The second version was already done. The trust strip was incorporated in the hero section, and we also incorporated a part of it in the hero section of version 1, and version 3 everything is incorporated beneath the hero section. Keep in mind this might move, so it doesn't need to be here. Same goes for this. I could also move this to the about us section, maybe under the about us section, or maybe under the treatment or something, or above, or maybe around the testimonial section, just to show that proof, right? You know, the social proof, USPs, etc. But preferably I like them to be at the top. So we have this now. The next video, we're going to dive into the problem section and we're going to then set those up. I actually hoping that goes a little bit quicker because these were quite long. Sometimes, especially the hero section, is not always the fastest way to do, because like the hero section can also determine the kind of vibe that I'm going to go with, and then I go from there. So yeah, that was it. Look forward to the next section. That will be this one. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and you see how we're going to finish this and eventually build this in bricks. Have a nice day. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.